The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook. Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross, and I play Gaz, an orc barbarian in search of adventure.
I'm Konnor Shenold. I play Konnor with a K, a Kobold Sorcerer who is a continuous thorn in the Empire's side.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play the half-elf roguish warlock Zonimus Dinar, who's going to take back everything he's ever lost.
I'm Kiri Hester, and I play Poppy Tealeaf, a halfling druid who is determined to protect the frontier from the might of the Empire.
I'm Brooke Bullock, and I play Mokrin Stoneshaper, a young dwarf sorcerer finding his true family as revealed by the secrets of the frontier.
And I'm Ash King, your dungeon master. Join us now for Tales from the Callben Frontier. Inside the Flight Crystal Mine, having finally reached your destination, you begin to explore this ancient, crumbling mine. And having entered into what was at one point the foreman's office, you were confronted by a series of creatures, a flaming skull and 4 helmed horrors. Since your entrance, you have destroyed the skull and 2 of the horrors, but 2 remain. Mokrin, you're up.
We've seen the one that he had restrained with Maximilian's earthen crafts fall, and so he keeps his concentration and perhaps for the last time moves it to the 2 that are left. The one near Gaz and the one near Poppy, and they need to roll a strength saving throw, 16 or better.
23.
That passes.
And an 18.
Yep. And then as a interaction, Mokrin pops his warhammer off of his belt.
Is that all for you?
And then that's it.
Okay. Zani.
So I'll move the 1, and 16 doesn't hit.
No.
And I will turn back to the 1 by Gaz and fling a magical 1 for forward. But I'm saying hit me. Hit me!
All right. Poppy.
I'm going to attempt to stab it. This one. 23.
23 will hit.
So that's only going to be 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just do a little second level healing word as a bonus action to Konnor.
Okay. Konnor, your storm sphere is still up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. My strength saving throw.
Yes. Xanos, will you go ahead and give me a strength save as well?
So that would be 8 healing to you, Konnor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then my strength saving throw.
14.
No! Oh, wait. I am a halfling. I can re-roll once.
Yes, you can. What?
That's a little bit better, but I don't think
It's 2d6 worth of damage, so Connor
the DC is a 16?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Y'all
did
both
not.
take
I
this?
failed.
Okay.
And Mokrin failed his as well.
Okay, so 8 bludgeoning for everybody.
I always love it when, the party itself does more damage to itself than I can.
Sorry.
Oh, but I got a nat 20 on my con save, so...
Oh, nice.
Flame Blade.
Like I said, it's still kind of steaming in the rain.
It's a con save to a concentration save.
For Yes.
To
Concentrations
launch
are a
weapon.
special type of con save.
Yep. So what's the DC
10.
on that?
10 or half the damage, whichever is greater.
There you go. And I get to add my Constitution bonus
Yes, sir.
to that as well?
Constitution save.
It's Constitution save, yes, to that as well. So awesome. Because I got a 13.
Hey!
As you're a sorcerer,
Whoa.
Yeah.
you have proficiency in con.
Yes.
So,
So, Poppy, was that all for you?
Yep.
Okay. Konnor.
So once again, doing a Chaos Bolt for the one towards that's on Poppy. Be a 19 to hit.
19 will not hit.
Bonus action to do another lightning strike then.
Okay.
18 plus 8.
That will hit.
Thank you.
Because that's a 26. And which one is this on? I'm sorry.
Mine.
Well, on Poppy. So 15 lightning. And how are they looking?
Not good.
Okay. So I'm gonna give it one more bludgeoning round, guys.
Okay. Gaz, you're up.
Gaz attacks with his tail at Reckless. 24 to hit
Will hit.
for 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 26 to hit
Okay.
for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And a longsword offhand. 23 to hit
Will hit.
for 12 points of damage.
So, whipping your tail around and flopping it a few times, and then following through with a strike from the longsword, the helmet goes up, and the light dissipates from the eyes as the armor crumples to the ground.
Ah! One more down. Just one left to go.
Did you do a strength saving?
18.
Okay, you're good.
One helmed horror remains, and so we will go to their turn. Poppy, one attack on you. 23
Yup.
for 5 slashing. And then Zani. I think this is gonna whiff because that's an 11.
It whiffs.
Alright, so it tries to slash at you, only succeeds in slashing at Poppy. Now it needs to make a strength save. It'll only be a 13, so it will take damage.
Yes!
7 points of bludgeoning.
And that will bring us back to Makron.
One more time. I think we got it in us. Just because I made my concentration save. Roll that strength check, 16.
18.
All right. He will move up to it to give it another target and also help with some flanking.
Okay, I need your strength save.
Oh, strength save. 2. It is an 11. So, damage time. Oh, gosh. 11
points of
bludgeoning. Although I do roll an 18 on the concentration, so if I want to keep Maximilian's Earthen Grab, by God, I've got that dwarven stubbornness.
All right. Well, in that case, Zani, what's good?
Oh boy. The one with the huge bonus, I got an 11, and the one with no bonus, I got an 18.
Did you make your strength?
Strength save,
No,
please.
just roll dice. Just tell me how many. I'm at a -1. 12.
Okay, so take 6 bludgeoning.
All right, Poppy.
I'm gonna try to stab him again. 21.
We'll hit.
Yay! They've been bunching up at the door, and so I have to roll them independently so they don't bunch up. Okay. 11 fire damage.
Would you like to describe how you destroy this thing, or would you like me to?
Yay!
You do it.
With the storm swirling around you, the winds whipping your hair, tugging it out of the braid that you've probably put it in, you stab forth up into the faceplate of this helmed horror, and you see the coal bright eyes blink out of existence as the armor crumbles and falls apart.
And then we're gonna do this. 20 HP to everybody with a mass cure wound.
Wow.
Dang.
I rolled real good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I still haven't gone through my temp hit points yet. Gaz, had you even touched the door yet?
I had actually entered the door. I had
Yeah, we're all
opened the door,
different.
and
Yeah,
then
we just
everyone
had-
came to life. I shall see what it is that they were trying to guard.
All right.
So you have found the vault.
Wow.
Probably at one point when this was a working mine, this was where they would probably keep the valuables and the pay and the stuff for the peoples who worked at the mine. So about the room, kind of where in the room that the foreman's office that you were in, as Konnor's storm sphere has kind of swirled things up. In the main room, there are some different little art objects, some little statuettes and pieces of jewelry and things. There's 8 objects that are worth 25 gold apiece. And then in the safe area, there are another group of different types of art objects, statuary, banners from the old empire, various things. So there are 13 different objects that are worth 500 gold apiece. In total, you find 1,800 copper pieces, 1,400 silver pieces, and 50 gold. You also find a potion of diminution, a spell scroll with a 5th level spell, a potion of heroism, a potion of frost giant strength, another spell scroll of 4th level, and 1 potion of superior healing.
Wow. Dang.
Like I said, it's a treasure trove.
Excellent. We have found the hoard. Now we must find the crystal.
Can I inspect the 2 spell scrolls?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Do you want to look at them?
Sure, I definitely can.
Can I give Poppy advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
I rolled a 2 and a 3, so an 8.
8.
Makrin says, let me look at it. And rolled a 21. And a 21.
Nice.
So the first spell scroll, you identify it as being a spell scroll of Conjure Volley. The second spell scroll, you actually identify as Arcane Eye.
Potion of Dominion.
Diminution.
The gold, that's 1,151 gold pieces each.
So, should we start being stealthy again?
Well, yes, we should be stealthy, although we've made a lot of noise. So probably anything that's in here knows that something is going on. There were no other exits to either the office or the secret room.
Let's check this room and just make sure there's no other exits or something. So
29 stealth. I win stealth.
Are you gonna do another pass without a trace?
Are we legitimately trying to be
Or
sneaky?
just-
I don't know if we really need to, since again we've made a lot of noise. I think we should be stealthy, but I don't know if pass without
I mean, I'm
trace.
full on going stealth because there's an advantage, but I got such high stealth you don't need to waste your stuff on it.
If we're
Although
just
I only got a
regular
10.
stealth roll, I just got an 8.
That's okay.
I got a 24.
So there were 2 south hallways.
Yes. So
Okay.
from the big refinery chamber.
Yep. So as we go
Are-
to the one, we'll go to the one on the western southern door.
All right. Heading down to the southwest, you come into this chamber, and the sensation in this chamber is strange. You haven't felt much air movement, but right here, right in this room, it's a bit of a vortex.
As my wonderful hair starts to fly around, I say, I think we are in something of a vortex here. Maybe this is something we should pay attention to. And I will hold everyone back, and I will slowly make my way in to see what I can find.
Well, as you do this, Gaz, 2 shapes start to congeal out of this vortex. And they kind of go down and pulling up from the dust, because lying in the dust and the dirt, having been buried for 5,000 years, it's 2 suits of plate armor that then rise up into these forms. I need y'all to roll initiative again. All right, Zani,
23.
Konnor,
19.
Gaz,
15.
Makrin,
20.
Poppy.
Also 20.
How big is this room?
So it's about 15 feet wide and then about 30 feet long.
Okay.
You've got the exit back towards the refinery, and then there are 2 other exits to the west, one leading north, one leading south, and then another exit that leads down to the south.
So my flame blade is concentrated for 10 minutes. As we were sifting through the treasure, did 10 minutes pass?
I would say yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just thought I would double check.
So these 2 medium creatures are kind of blocking the 2 exits to the west, and so you guys will be coming in from the east. Gaz, you're kind of up front. Kind of give me a marching order, guys.
It's always me first, and then whatever you guys.
And I'll go second.
Okay.
I'll go third.
I'll be fourth.
Okay, and Malcolm behind.
You never know.
And
Right?
I had you guys staying at the door, so if you guys want to just shoot it while I'm in here, that's fine with me.
So, first up would actually be Zani.
So the vortex is still happening?
No, it's the
vortex
vortex
settled
is
so that they
dissipated
can
and then
do that, yeah, right.
turned into these two very
Okay.
airy elemental creatures, again, that are embodying this plate armor.
I'm going to go up to one and swing. 13.
13. Not hit.
How about a 3?
Nope. Did you move up to them, or are you
I
just
did
hanging
move it.
back?
I moved up. I moved up to physically strike.
Okay. Nope, neither of those will hit.
Okay.
In our last fight with these guys, did we figure out how non-magical damage does to them?
Non-magical damage to the helmed horrors didn't do anything.
Okay, these guys are different.
These guys are different, though. So Zonimus, the one that's in front of you, is actually going to go. The first, some sort of air elemental, you see it pull forth a flail, and it is going to strike you. It is actually going to do its lightning strike ability. So it makes a flail attack, modified 20.
That hits me.
Okay, so you will take 12 points of bludgeoning from the flail, and then 15 points from the lightning strike.
Okay.
Oh, and I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 5.
5. Okay, so you fail, so you are stunned
Okay.
until the end of the Myrmidon's next turn.
Now, role-playing moment. Somewhere in between these hits, something happens before the stun.
Okay.
This is the first time Zonimus has been directly hit by someone since before Gideon died. So he takes the hit, and as the lightning's like starting to build up to strike, he doubles his fists up and starts shaking his head back and forth, saying no, no, as he feels heat coming up on him and the distant sound of coyotes slowly getting louder and closer. And he raises not a finger but a hand towards the thing that hit him, and he pulls it back almost like he's fighting, saying no through clenched teeth. It's on you, the DM, if Hellish Rebuke triggers.
Actually, Zani, no. You hear a voice in your ear. It says very quietly, if you don't want my gifts, how about I take them away for a little while and see how you think?
How about forever? I'll drop to my knees, fighting.
Is that a path you really want to walk down? Do you really want to raise my ire?
What's the worst that could happen if I do? You've already started taking from me.
I didn't do anything. You're the one with the problem.
Get out of me, you son of a bitch.
All right. Let's see how you do, Zani. You have just broken your warlock pact.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross. So great to have a moment to talk with you during this mid-show break. First off, I want to invite you all to join us as Patreon members. The money we raise helps us pay for things like the music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. When you become a Patreon member, you get our episodes 4 days early, bonus content, access to our Discord server, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. You'll be joining other fans like Scott Wise, Don Mills, Heath Mormon, and the Lady Kate. So join us right now at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. Since 2020, the Red Dirt D&D podcast has been close to another Oklahoma actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast, D20 to Curtain. And me personally, I've had a chance to work on stage with some of the actors on the show. So when you get done with this episode, you should check them out.
Hello, fellow D&Ders. My name is Jerome.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Jody.
And together with our friends Kara, Timothy, and Jared, we are the cast of the D20 to Curtain podcast, where Oklahoma theater geeks and their friends hit record and explore our new addiction to Dungeons & Dragons.
We think D&D is more than just a game. It helps us tap into the enduring power of storytelling.
We combine live gameplay with behind-the-curtain episodes to share our experiences, insights, habits, discoveries, and passion for D&D with anyone who will listen.
We hope D20 to Curtain will make you laugh, cry, maybe even make your experience at your table even more satisfying. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts or visit us at d20tocurtain.com or at D20 to Curtain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We look forward to having you. All we ask is that you have fun, be kind, and play the role.
If you're looking for more content, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Keys from the Golden Vault from the Red Dirt Outlaws dropping every Tuesday at noon, and Plausible Deniability every other Thursday at 7 p.m. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. And we would love to hear from you. Find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. In the meantime, make sure and subscribe to this podcast and leave a comment on your favorite podcatcher so others can find us. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you. Right now, let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
Zonimus, this stun from this lightning strike hits you harder than you were initially expecting. And you're not sure if it's from the lightning strike or if it's literally the act of having power ripped away from you. That sense that you had gotten used to, that was in your bones, that had opened you up to the weave, to the power of the Coyote. It's gone. And it has that same feeling as if somebody just took all the color out of the world. Fortunately, though, as one final act of mercy, kindness, the bow of the Opix clatters down next to you. But for now, you are stunned, stock still, right in front of this creature. You are incapacitated. You can't make a move. Can barely speak. Poppy?
I know that Zonimus isn't dead, but he's stuck, clearly paralyzed, and so she can't lose him too. And he's in a very dangerous position right now, unable to defend himself. So she's going to run in between them, and she is going to resummon her flame blade, and yeah, I think she's just gonna fight him. I think she's not gonna say anything witty. She's just going to attempt to stab this armor with this flame blade.
Okay.
It's going to be well over 20. 25.
That will hit.
Only 7 damage. And yeah, that's my whole turn, because it was a bonus action to summon, action to stab.
Makrin runs up, coming around from the other side of kneeling Zonimus, standing shoulder to hip with Poppy. We've created kind of a wedge in front of Zonimus and these creatures. And he casts Banishment, dumping 4 sorcery points to twin it on both creatures.
Okay.
So a charisma save.
That's an 11 on one, 7 on the other.
And with 2, they vanish.
Nice.
You banish these creatures from whence they came. They're not native to this plane of existence.
Exactly, they're not coming back.
Bless the princess, that worked. They're gone. They'll be good.
Poppy's literally just going to turn around and wrap her arms around Zonimus and try to like shake him and hug him.
Has the stun wore off?
Yes, because it ends at the start of the Myrmidon's next turn.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna reach inside my jacket.
Zonimus, what's up?
Poppy just turns around, you can't tell if I'm still residually wet from the thunderstorm, but just tears down my face, and you're on your knees, so I wrap my arms around your head, and I'm just sobbing, and I can't
So
be okay.
And we're eye to eye, basically.
Yeah.
So I can feel that I can move. Konnor, when you called out, Zonimus will stick his hand out, and without even looking, and like motion for you.
I'll step closer.
Hand still extended when you approach.
Take your hand.
And then he'll put another hand on Poppy and look up with one single streak of a tear. I'm okay. Just help me up. I want you to get the bow.
Okay.
Will you put that in your bag, Konnor?
I have a quiver. I can put it on mine if you'd like me to carry it for you.
Okay, guys. Yeah, you take it.
What has happened, young Zonimus?
He doesn't respond with words, but he reaches inside between his jacket and his shirt and moves his hand around and brings it out and puts the star on the outside of his coat. See if there's anything in here we can use, and he walks outside of the doorway.
Thanks to Makrin for banishing these creatures. Are you able to carry on?
Yeah, I can carry on just like before.
I had not seen a badge of Daga in a very long time, my friend. Where did you get it?
At that, Makrin, who has been scanning the room, still in defense mode, turns around and sees you have the badge on. Zonimus, what's going on? And it just pours out of his face.
I can't tell you that I wear this for Daga, but I can tell you that I wear it for someone.
Well, an oath to anyone, even not a god, is still an oath, if it is what you mean.
I've never not meant this oath. This oath. All I've done is strengthen it.
Poppy squeezes your hand because she hasn't let go. And she looks up. She's like, we gotta find these flat crystals so we can get on out of here. I don't like these armor guys. They keep popping up.
We should move on. But no, whatever your decision, young Zonimus, you have friends. And we will be by your side, no matter what happens.
Thank you. I don't want to be in this dark hole any longer than I have to be.
I agree.
So come on, friends.
Why don't we move to the north?
I mean, it's not that bad. It's, kind of nice. Minus this evil guys. Can you guys feel how comfortable it is to be, got a good roof over our heads? Do we check this room, though? Just check and make sure.
Check out the room. Do you want to...
Well, they were at an area that it split into another two ways, right?
It's like yeah.
Yeah, they're at the doorways.
Okay, they're at the doorways.
So we're going to the northern, western.
Yeah, the northern.
So the area to the north does not seem to be, you're kind of inspecting it, looking around it, nothing really particularly of interest.
So kind of a dead-end-ish area.
Dead-end area. Unfortunately, though, this area is quite unstable. So as you guys are leaving, I actually need everyone to give me some deck saves.
Can I push them out of the way?
Can I roll acrobat?
Allow acrobatics. It's one of those things where it's all coming down so quickly that you basically kind of have to save yourself.
Yeah, I do get advantage on the deck save though.
But yeah, everyone give me deck saves.
Not a 5 and a 1. Here.
The chip.
Yep. Fate chip.
21.
15.
15. Okay.
I got a 5 and a 5.
Fate chip for Makrin to pull or something.
Dang.
So I rolled a 2.
Okay, so you're doing another one?
I'm trying another fate chip.
One more. We got to get the heck out of here. Makrin's okay.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. I was just going to say, anyone who made under a 15 would take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But you can get out, no problem.
Yeah.
So let's try the south passage.
So down to the south.
And after that, especially making sure to look,
Let me go 10 to 20 feet ahead.
Okay.
Okay. I can always back up. I can move fast if I need to.
Okay.
You want to give me a perception check as you're walking?
No, I don't. 9.
Well, as you enter into this room, you hear it first. And Makrin, it's kind of familiar to you because it's that cadence of a mining song. It's in a language you don't quite understand, but it's that same worker's cadence of people working on the mine. But you don't really hear a lot of the sounds that you would associate with mining, pick on rock or, again, the shuffling of equipment. But as you guys kind of round the bend and come into this area properly, you see flickering forms, flickering in and out of existence. Ghostly miners who are still working.
Well, again, I want to be about 20 feet ahead. Do they notice me as I close in?
No, it's kind of that whole, ghost not paying any attention.
Is there some kind of check I can do to feel like, are they just echoes that seem benign, harmless, or do they seem malevolent, as in vengeful spirits?
I will allow you, I would say religion, probably the best.
Okay.
To try to roll to see. I would take religion or insight, because it's the nature of spirit.
Insight's a little bit better. 12.
So they don't seem to have noticed you, and they don't seem to be pausing in their work. So it's more likely that they might be just some kind of echo.
I'm going to just keep walking, not in a dangerous way, just kind of keep walking through the tunnel.
This area, again, just kind of peters out.
So another dead end. And can I do a perception just to make sure that we're all clear?
Yeah.
With a natural one.
You're busy watching ghosts.
Yeah, so I'm going to kind of, because this is really creeping me out, so...
Because you can see, and it's that whole cadence of a minor song, but like looking at these people, you can see how thin they are in these ghostly forms. You see the ghostly chains around their legs, but you can also see the remnants of the real chains that once held these people here.
I'm going to whisper to everybody, there is nothing for us here. Let's back out. And I look back and I make a silent prayer to She Who Weeps. And I say to also Dusk, take these poor souls. Let them go home. And I just walk out. And we backtrack to, that would actually take us all the way back to the main chamber and down the other southern room. Yep.
Yeah, you would kind of go back to that fork in the road, and it would be straight south.
Okay.
Again, you find another large chamber. Again, once having been mined out. In this room, you see a pair of statues.
How big is this room?
The main chamber of it is 35 wide by 40 long.
And the two statues, what do they look like?
Two statues carved out of stone, carved in the shape of workers.
And is there another exit to this room?
Nope.
And where are the statues located as we enter?
Kind of one to one side of the room, the other to the other.
Okay. Let me enter the room. You guys stay back. If there's anything that moves, shoot it or throw a dagger at it. Don't try to step in with me.
Sure thing. Okay. I'll wait out here.
I will go in as far as I can. I want to try and do a perception check to see if there's anything that I need to notice here.
24 on my stealth check. I sneak in.
Is that with or without your charisma bonus?
Oh, was that a you? Was that you?
Yeah.
8.
I go to duck in the shadow and I...
All right, with an 8, so you don't see anything per se.
Right.
You don't see the glimmer of any crystal or anything. But as you enter fully into this chamber, you do notice the eyes of the two statues flare to life, and each one picks up these big sledgehammers, and they slowly start to move towards you.
Red Dirt D&D Tales from the Caliban Frontier as Ash King as our Dungeon Master, Brooke Bullock as Mokran Stoneshaper, Johnny Payne as Zonimus Dinar, Kiri Hester as Poppy Tealeaf, Konnor Shenold as Konnor the Kobold, and I'm Michael Cross as Gaz. Special thanks to our Silver Star Paladin patron Shenanigans Unplugged. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician P.J. Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music, courtesy of TabletopAudio.com and Monument Studios. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and at RedDirtDND.com. We here at Red Dirt D&D could really use your help in getting the word out about us. If you like what you've heard, make sure and subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. We have several giving levels to help us grow up big and strong. Join us next time as we go deeper into the Caliban frontier.
You were
Gideon
standing.
was fighting.
Gaz was
Gaz. I love you, man.
You pick 2 G names to be.
If I'm going to move to one, I would move to the one that's by Poppy.
And my last paladin was Griffin.
Be a 19 to hit.
19 will not hit.
I think they're getting stronger.
Connor's skeptical face.
He's going to mean mug you down to say, that hits.
Anyway,
I love you.
bonus
If looks
action.
could kill the Helmed Horrors, we'd be dead right now.
I feel like the weather reporters in a hurricane. Okay! We got a lot of rain down here, folks.
We're doing fine.
Sorry, Margaret.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay.
I'm coming out. Bam! Right, walks right into the swirl. Please
Well,
kill it so we stop hurting ourselves.
I'm going to kill it to
Stop
death.
hurting yourself. Stop hurting yourself. Stop
Oh
hurting
my.
yourself.
And Zonimus is just convinced this is some freak thing.
Connor's gonna be
No,
like,
it's Konnor.
that skull thing's so weird with the storm, right?
You thought when it died it'd lose that.
Crumbles and falls apart.
Someone want to turn off this thunderstorm?
I said, oh, wait.
Yeah, there goes.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's one of those clap on, clap off.
Somatic component.
You identify it as being a spell scroll of Conjure Volley.
It conjures volleyballs.
And then, like, after they all land, like a net just kind of like flickers.
So we can play a game of volleyball.
That just sounds like not even perfect for a beach vacation.
Let's go to the
Kind of
beach,
mispronounce
guys.
it in Conjure Valley, and then she's like, "Hi guys, how are you?"
Conjure Valley Girl.
Poppy's perfect picnic.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a whole lot of alliteration. All right.
I'm gonna make that a spell, and it's gonna be like a teeny tiny, super less effective hero's feast, and it's just a picnic.
What's like, what is his name's hut? Where
Yeah,
you like
and it's-
make
you
like a
have,
smaller
like-
plane, but it's got like a
You have
field.
to
Of,
be-
it's a field of poppies that just
Yes!
has this one
Oh,
area
missing
that has a
opportunity
picnic
here.
blanket.
I need y'all to roll initiative again.
Actually, we just close the door and then
I was going to pull Gaz LA. It's not. We'll check this room last if we have to.
I'm afraid they're gonna follow us.
we can be gone by the time I open the door.
I've got my sword and my shield out, and I will be last to attack.
First in the room, last to attack.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
And I'm waiting
You're
and
just
I'm
frozen for a
waiting
moment
and I'm
going, and with 2, they vanish.
That won't sound like that.
No, it won't sound like that at all. That's awesome. You know, got a good roof over our heads, and
Yeah, dwarf.
for just a moment, Mocker's like, orc. And then there's a smile on his face.
Halfling.
Kobold, half elf.
Ranger, thief, acrobat, magician, thief.
Air elemental myrmidon. What?
Oh, gosh.
we hear further down.
Man,
So, hoping that this is like the Borg. If I don't disturb them,
Yes.
they won't disturb me.
Exactly.
I'm going to just keep walking, not in a dangerous way, just kind of keep walking through the tunnel.
Walk casually.
Walk casually.
A pair of statues.
I hold Zonimus's hand tight.
I grab a dagger.
You leave them eyes alone.